All right, legends, it is the day. It is the day. How is everybody doing? Let's go right away through the technical analysis. Today is the day where we are having it live. The halving is happening today in the next 8 hours. Legends, how is everybody doing? Make sure to absolutely destroy that like button if you enjoy seeing me here live, creating content, going through the technical analysis, education. Smash up that like button. Let's go right away through the comment section. Say hello to the beautiful community. We're going to go through the technical analysis and analyze this situation. We did get a major drop early this morning. I was in a long position. I got stopped out at break even though there was over 300 million in liquidations just as we had that drop. Okay, there was a major liquidation event very early this morning. We got a major drop of several $1,000s, going to $59,000 and then bouncing straight back up. Now, I was very defensive with my long position here and just got stopped out at break even. Okay, so not much of an issue right there. It does look very bullish. The price has been extremely technical with this move. It just created another swing failure pattern and then moved up here, flipping some resistance levels into support. This is going to be explained. Sorry, guys. This is going to be explained right away because the technical analysis is beautiful, especially during the last 24 hours, guys. There's been major opportunities. I did not get into any of these opportunities. I've been out all day. I've been to Token 2049, massive event here in Dubai, meeting, incredible people and doing a little bit of networking, of course. Now, we're going to be analyzing the situation. I've been doing some analysis during the last hour, and it's been really technical. I do think that the price is looking bullish, and I will explain that in just 1 second. First of all, let's go through the comment section, guys. Destroy that like button for the algorithm, guys. Let's see how many likes we can get in the next coming minutes. Easily over 100 likes in a matter of 2 minutes, I am sure. Legends, how are you doing? Isandor, gonna be an anti-climax, says Isandor. Anthony, hello. Shub, how are you doing? Not going Dubai. Hey Andy, not going Dubai. I've been to Token 2049, seeing interesting conferences and obviously meeting incredible people. Just came back a few hours ago from there, and it was an incredible event. A lot of people. It got very, very packed. Very interesting projects and exchanges, upcoming exchanges that I've been actually testing. Okay, so there's some cool exchanges that I'll be testing. I have been testing and I'll be testing in the next coming days. Probably going to talk about that very, very soon. Now, what time to be alive? Good day, everyone. Let's go. Yes, guys, we do have the countdown. Here we got the countdown on the Bitcoin Sensor's website. Of course, 8 hours and 26 minutes. Now, we got this time over here, which according to the hash power, right, according to the block generated, we have here possibly 3 hours, right? So anyway, it's going to happen during the next coming hours. Will it be 3 hours? Will it be 8 hours? Will it be 5 hours? It's happening during today, depending on where you are in this amazing world. Will it be today, tomorrow, right? But it's happening in the next few hours, legends. And I do not expect the price action to do much. Okay, I don't expect the price action getting a major rally or a major drop. I'm leaning on the side that it might get a drop, but overall this price action does look quite bullish. We are above major levels of resistance, flipping them into support. We could get a bit of volatility, but this is bullish for the mid-long term, legend. This is looking very bullish for the mid-long term. Of course, we do have the post from Plan B, which is, he's the creator of the stock to flow. And he's basically giving that projection of Bitcoin going well above $100,000. And happy Bitcoin halving, stock to flow in this last 6 months, in the 6 months before the halving, insiders front run the price of Bitcoin, doing a 2x, breaking all-time high. In the 6 months after the halving, miner revenue adjust price 2x, okay, 2x on price revenue. on the revenue, okay, of the miners. And in between 6 and 18 months after the halving, right, when we do take a look at the previous ones and the possible projection, the rest of the market rushes to get a piece of the pie, and price should 4x, right? And if he's talking about a 4x, that should take the price of Bitcoin round about $240,000. I mean, let's get above $400,000 first, right? And then we'll talk about higher prices. For all of these projections, right, for the next 6 to 18 months, when we take a look at history, the 4-year cycle, yes, it would be approximately 200,000, give or take, right? A bit up, a bit down. These are only, estimations. There's obviously many facts that could bring the price to higher levels or even not reaching $100,000, right? So these are projections that we do have from Plan B, right? Based on stock to flow model as well. I like to take a look at technical analysis and a little bit of more fundamentals of what is going on, such as the money flow, okay? Money flow, we do have the liquidity. The US liquidity is actually going down drastically. If we are going to have the interest rates still very high during the next coming months, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be difficult to get a lot of liquidity into the markets, even stock market, even, Bitcoin and crypto in general. We have been very bullish. We are at all-time high. Same for the S&P 500. Now the money flow, the US liquidity is going down very fast during the last few weeks. So something to take into consideration. The S&P 500 has been taking a little bit of a hit during the last few weeks, okay? It has been getting a pretty decent corrective move during the last few weeks. We do have the dollar index being very bullish during the last few weeks. Something that we just need to be a little bit cautious about for the next coming weeks. We're going to do some analysis on that as well, guys. Let's go right away. Jackie Wood, I got my mother here, always giving support. Here she is. Solana will fly very soon. Okay, maybe. Smash the like to appear, Andy. Hey, Bale, thank you very much for the insane support. Valerie, aloha, Andy. Great to see you again. I saw you on the Moon Show. Yes, I was in the Moon Show with the lads, with Mr. M, Carl from the Moon, and Crypto Kid. Been with them in Token 2049. Great guys, as always. Right, let's take a look. Andy, you look cool in the Moon Live Show. Hey, thank you very much. Yes, I got this nice Hawaiian style kind of shirt, which I did get just a few months ago. Look very, very good. Thank you very much for that. Flocky, we got someone here very bullish on Flocky. What's going on with Flocky, says Birdman. Hello, Joran, Verity, Cryptic, show some support and smash the like button, says Cryptic. Cryptic, you're absolutely awesome. Thank you very much, Cryptic Sniper. I'm speaking here faster than I can think. This is why I'm studying with my words. Anyway, let's go right away and continue with Bitcoin analysis. Legends, I got stopped out. I had a beautiful long position. You saw this, a beautiful long position here at very good levels, and I got stopped out early this morning because I'm a defensive trader. I'm not usually a swing trader. I'm very defensive with my day trades, and I got stopped out on 𝗖𝗆𝗄𝗃 Legends. It was stopped out at break even. Okay, so it wasn't a win, it wasn't a lose. I didn't do any trading because I've been out all day. But if you want to do some trading, you got the best deals down below. Bybit and 𝗖𝗆𝗄𝗃 are my favorite crypto trading platforms. If you want to start trading Bitcoin or any cryptos, Bybit, the best bonus is down below with 20% fee reduction, only with my link. Very important, muy importante. And we have also 𝗖𝗆𝗄𝗃 with no KYC. A lot of people cannot trade on Bybit, right? Or they do not want to do KYC. You got 𝗖𝗆𝗄𝗃 for that. Just with an email and a password, you start trading in no time. Let's go right away through the price of Bitcoin. Most importantly, hey, why is this a bullish move for Bitcoin? It looked pretty bullish yesterday, but we got a major sell-off to come down all the way to the lows here below $60,000, creating a beautiful swing failure pattern. If you are in front of the chart, You want to trade a long position right over here. You need to be a sniper. Be ready. Boom. Claim the low. Sniper a long position. Who was in front of the charts when this happened? Quick liquidity grab. Okay. As soon as this happens, you got just 1 or 2 minutes to jump into a long position. Let's see how fast this happened on the lower time frame. Let's go to the 5 minute. Yeah, you did have a little bit of time, actually. You did have a little bit of time. You had about 10 minutes, round about 10 minutes to decide if you want to get into this position as soon as you tested the lows from the 17th of April. You had a few minutes here to decide. Stop loss beneath the low. Boom, ride the level. I was in a long position at this zone. I got stopped out, guys. It was very early this morning. Stopped out at break even. It doesn't matter. No, not to worry. I haven't been doing no trading. I can chill for a little bit. I'm going to start trading very actively by Monday. There is a lot of events here in Dubai. If you are in Dubai going to all of these events, today's the crypto fight night. You're going to see some crypto influencers punching their face. That is going to be very exciting. That is here. It's actually live right now. I'll be going to that in the next coming hours. So a lot of events here. With the token 2049 here in Dubai. So, keeping busy, doing a bit of networking, just today I met Aaron from Altcoin Daily. Shout out to him. Absolutely awesome, awesome guy. He was there in token 2049. You must know who Aaron is of Altcoin Daily, right? It's one of the biggest crypto YouTube channels out there. So met him today. Awesome guy. And anyway, let's continue with the technical analysis, not my personal life, right? What do you want to know about my personal life? You want to know about technical analysis? I'm not here to hear about your boring life, Andy. Let's go through the technicals and explain why this has been bullish. I want to understand, taking a look at the chart, that why was this a good long event? A good long opportunity? It was basically a swing failure pattern. I think we know this. If you've been long enough on the channel, we know that these are major opportunities. You can manage your risk very, very well. We got an insane bounce. But most importantly, we did get supported, by the way, from this lower high resistance trend line. But do you know why? Remember, just like the last few days, 1 to 2 days, yesterday and before yesterday, we had a major issue with yesterday's pump, legends. It was hitting a daily level. It's a daily close and open that was basically not retested. And yesterday we did test that level. Okay, we can see that daily level, which is the candle close and open of the 16th and 17th of April. And yesterday on the 18th, we tried to break through it. We got a major wick down and now we're back pumping. Extremely technical here, legends. And do you know where that daily level was? Shout out to the Vault, who's the coach in the Legends trading community. Insane analysis. He was saying, hey, this is actually also the value area low of the trading zone that we formed here in between, late February, March, and April. This entire consolidation, value area low was with that daily level. And look where we got that reaction yesterday, right? I got it on the chart, okay? It's the value area low from the last 5-6 weeks approximately. When we zoom in on the chart, look at this. I mean, it's just absolutely insane how we take decisions based on technical analysis. Easy levels of confluence that turn into resistance and to support, legends. We do not need moving averages. We do not need anything else. You can add a few things, no doubt, because I use CVD divergence. It does help very, 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 very much. But if you can combine this with these kind of levels, when you keep it simple with candlesticks, price actions, major levels of confluence, of resistance and support, this is where the beauty comes, right? Look at this, how we got rejected massively from that daily level and the value area low of the entire range of March, right? The last 5-6 weeks. Absolutely crazy. We got the rejection and it got a bounce from the lower high resistance trend line almost to the dollar. We got a lower high resistance trend line rejecting from the daily value area low of the range, back down, bounce from the resistance of the trend line, turning it into support, back up, retesting the value area low of the range and that daily, and then back down. It's like we are trying to break through here. We're bouncing from support, rejecting from resistance again, and then we got this event, which was this major drop. Okay, a bit of a liquidity event right there, because I think people understand that this is a bullish move, and just have a lot of high leverage long positions just getting liquidated. Okay, over $300 million in liquidations happening in a matter of an hour approximately, right? In about 2 hours, well, basically an hour, with early this morning. Now, when we take a look at the session volume profile, and oh my goodness, look how we came down just about 2 hours ago. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, you're around about 2 hours ago, less than 2 hours ago actually. When we zoom in on the 15-minute time frame, oh my goodness, legends, it's just extremely technical. You have a few minutes to decide if you want to get into a long position here. The level of resistance that we did get yesterday, based on the daily and the value area low of the entire range of March, right? We're counting a bit of February and a bit of April. This got a bounce. Woo! Look at this bounce, baby. It's tapping the daily. It's actually tapping the daily almost to the dollar right there. Look at this instant bounce of almost $1,000 from that daily level and value area low of the range. You're basically flipping this level of resistance from yesterday into support, getting I mean, this is great already to take some profits, to be honest. When we take a look at the session volume profile, let's focus here on what is going on. I'll go to higher time frames and explain why this is actually looking quite bullish for the price. However, we got the halving event, and the market can be playing games, right? Oh, this is a bullish event, and then woof, we got a major sell-off, right? So I wouldn't trade too aggressively, because we have the halving in the next 8 hours, and we need to be very defensive. The market makers can play against you, right? They might think, oh, a lot of people are going to think that this is bullish. Let's sell you millions of dollars of Bitcoin and create a major long squeeze, right? And get a major drop beneath $59,000. So just be cautious right now in the next 24 hours with trading, because we could get a bit of tricky volatility, I would like to say, right? So don't get trapped, right? Don't get trapped. Bitcoin is trapping you. We do not want to get trapped with the halving, right? Because we could see a little bit of tricky volatility, and we do not want to get trapped. During the last few hours, price action has been extremely technical, legends. We can see that old daily level that we did get resistance yesterday, flipping into support right now. But not only that, who followed a video update, which is basically a great strategy. It does work very well, which is basically breaking the previous value area levels. And look what happened today. Look what happened today. I mean, this was a strategy from a video that I launched about 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, potentially. But anyway, it's basically how I make over $100 right every single day with this strategy. And this strategy today played out very well, where you break through the previous day value area low and you flip it as support. So today we opened inside of the area, okay, from previous day levels. You got a major drop, and most importantly, what you did create today was a major move to the upside, and you are flipping the previous day value area low into support, and you're basically targeting the previous day value area high that got absolutely smashed. Okay, so there's no short obviously to be taken here, and you could decide if you want to take profit. If you could maintain some of that long position as you broken through very nicely the previous day value area high. So very technical here today, getting back above previous day value area low, flipping it as support and rallying to the previous day value area high, and even breaking it. Now this breakout happened today during the last few hours. What happens with this breakout? You move to the upside, and what happens? You come down to that level and you flip it as support. This for scalping is great. No doubt it's absolutely wonderful for scalping. What would be the plan? If I'm a scalper and a day trader, I can already tell you that with this bounce, I would be happy to take profits right over here where we at if I longed this resistance, support, flip. Why would I take profits here? It does look good for the projection to go higher levels, okay? I would be defensive and I would take at least 50% profits. People need to take more profits from their trading setups, okay? And leave some open and be very defensive. No doubt. Why would I take some profits here if I did long the bounce? And it's simple. It's simple, guys. We're just going to go 5-minute or 15-minute. It doesn't really matter. Just going with the basics. Going with the basics. What's happened here? Movement down. Movement here to the upside. Movement to the downside. And where we are right now is basically at that level of support that is actually flipping to resistance. You can see how the price is struggling to get above it. The projection to the upside looks very good. However, the reaction is there. And we trade on the charts and take profits and put our stop losses based on reactions. I could give you a random prediction for next week saying Bitcoin's going to go to $80,000. But as a trader, I can say that is just a random prediction, okay, based on Elliott wave theory, based on the halving. Anything could happen by tomorrow. Some things can scale worldwide and create a devastating crash, or we don't really know. This is why I prefer day trading and scalping, because I can look at the chart on what is happening now. What has been happening during the last few hours, where I can look for those bounces and those levels of resistance, okay, and just basically speculate on taking those profits or entering the position, protecting position, right? I'm very, very defensive, guys, because who knows what would happen tomorrow? What's going to happen tomorrow? Where's the price going to go? So overall, my favorite trading style is without a doubt scalping and day trading, because tomorrow anything could happen. Let's go right away. I can see Dumpy Boot Boy, 𝗬𝗬. Thank you very much for joining the stream, my brother. Giving support as always. We got 𝗬𝗬 in the stream. Dump says Sanswell, love those SFPs. These SFPs this is the bomb diggity. And if you want a trading strategy, which I am getting, you're gonna love this, legends. You're gonna love the strategy that I'm bringing on Sunday. Oh my goodness. I mean, this strategy did bank me over $1,000 in less than 2 days. Just a few days ago. Okay. It was here. It was live. You are going to see that strategy. And if you only trade that strategy, I can guarantee you that you are going to make profits by the end of the month. This is guaranteed. This has been a proven strategy that works 80% of the times every single month. It can differ 78 and even to 82%. It's launching on Sunday, so if you're new to the channel, you want to definitely subscribe, because this strategy is explained in less than 20 minutes and it's only with price action and volume. You will get your socks blown off, guys, if you only trade this strategy. I can assure you, I learned this strategy back in 2017 with the DAX German market, and it worked very well with the German stock market. It works for everything. It's volume strategy, okay? A little bit of a teaser. It's what I call it, volume strategy. You will not hear anybody in the crypto space, technical analysis space, talk about this. This is a strategy that I learned many years ago, okay, from a Spanish trader. And it works extremely well. You're not going to see any crypto technical analyst, YouTuber talk about this strategy. I can tell you right away. So make sure to be excited, because this strategy on Sunday is going to blow your socks off. I made $1,000 just a few days ago just trading this strategy in less than 2 days. It was easy peasy, and it's volume strategy. For anybody that doesn't know what volume strategy is, you will find out on Sunday, and you can trade this strategy. And I can guarantee you, if you only trade this strategy, I need full screen for this. If you only trade this strategy, you are going to make profits. Of course, you only need to trade the strategy, right? This is the thing about the trader, right? The psychology. Oh, I think this is going to go up. I'm going to go down. I'm going to get into this different trades. If you only trade this strategy, you will be making profits every single month, right? I said it. It had to be said. I said it full screen. You were warned. I warned you. Let's go right away through the comment section. NASDAQ dumping again today. Yeah, this is something that I'm very skeptical on. Is this the end? We know that the scenarios here, there are several scenarios. We're just going to run them very, very fast, legends. Run them very fast. Bearish case scenario on higher time frames is this has been a major impulsive move to the downside in a 1, 2, well, my bad. Hang on a second, because the idea of this, it is a flat. That potentially it could be a flat. I'm not going to go do micro counts right now, but the extreme bearish case scenario. Do you think this is possible, legends? Do you think the price of Bitcoin could create a big flat structure and the bear market is actually going to extend? This is part of a corrective move. When we take a look at the volume, obviously, it would make sense because volume has been extremely low. The volume created with the pump in 2021 has nothing to do with this pump. It was much, much more volume and FOMO and buying pressure here back in 2021 than this volume that is going up here during the last few months. Would you think that this bearish case scenario, no I don't, is possible? Because this is the only bearish case scenario that we would have for Bitcoin. Of course, there would be that flat scenario where the C wave cannot manage. All right, this could happen. There is the scenario of the C wave not managing to get below the A wave. It is definitely possible. However, I don't think this could happen. It could happen down to $30,000. I mean, that would be my ultimate bearish case scenario. That is the strongest level of support that Bitcoin has. It was the strongest level of support in 2021 and 2022. It was the strongest level of resistance in 2023, right over here, where we did get rejection at the $32,000 level. We got a double top right there, and this ended up in a ABC flat, right? This ended up in an ABC flat. So this would be the ultimate bearish case scenario. I think this is close to impossible. The main reason why I would think that this is close to impossible is the amount of demand that there is for Bitcoin with institutions, right? This Hong Kong thing has a little bit been of a hype since the day one that we started seeing Hong Kong ETF approval coming very soon. I was just saying, guys, Hong Kong is not even going to bring, a couple of $1 billion in several months. It's going to be a very, very low liquid event for Bitcoin, right? If you're lucky, you're going to get 1 billion in 2 months, right? It has nothing to do with BlackRock or any of these guys that they can pump, and even so, BlackRock, right, is pumping a few billion, right, during the last few weeks. So Hong Kong, South Korea, they can bring some liquidity, no doubt, into Bitcoin, but it's not going to take the price to $100,000. It's not going to happen. So extreme bearish case scenario. Who thinks about this? Only 156 likes. Seb, my friend, my good old friend from Mallorca. Give me support here. Only 156 likes with over 500 people watching the stream. Guys, this is a show. This is pure education. If you enjoy the content, smash up that like button. Come on, legends. You can do it. It only takes 2 seconds. Anyway, I'm not going to beg for likes. It's very lame. It's very lame. Let's go right away through the scenarios here on the higher time frame. Do you think 𝗂𝗺𝗺 here is saying 20,000 Bitcoin, volume bigger because more BTC available then? Very true. Volume is bigger because there was more, obviously, Bitcoin. Okay, this is actually taking a look at the Bitcoin US dollar pair, so that makes total sense there, Philip. Shout out to you, Philip Collin, very strong follower for a long time. Right, let's continue. Head and shoulder scenario. I don't think people agree with this scenario. Can Bitcoin, I'm going to actually create a poll right away because I want to know the opinion of the community. I mean, this is the only bearish case scenario that comes into my mind, and we are inside of the B wave, which is unlikely. Okay, I think it's unlikely with institution demand. Okay, we got the halving. This is an event that is inevitably bullish. We could not do anything about it. Today we are going in the history books of Bitcoin. It's going in the history books, and it's we're going to start mining 450 Bitcoin per day. That is half from the $900. Today's the last day mining 900 Bitcoin, legends. We're going down tomorrow to 450. Legendary event for Bitcoin that is just going to bring a massive supply shock, and no doubt the price should be pumping. So the amount of demand that has to be for Bitcoin at $40,000, $30,000. I mean, come on, I would be buying some Bitcoin if we do get those levels again, and I know a lot of people will. Let's take a look here. Ask the community, do you think Bitcoin can get below, I mean, it has to be $16,000, right? Basically the lows of November of 2022. Do you think Bitcoin can get below $16,000, guys? Let me know right away with the poll. I mean, we're going to see who's like really bearish, right? I'm sure there's going to be some people that say yes. Let's take a look at the poll right away, guys. Can Bitcoin ever go below $16,000 in the next coming years, coming months? Is this possible? It will be very interesting to know your opinion, legends. Absolutely. I want to know your opinion right away. Is there anybody saying yes? Woo! There's 22% of people saying yes out of almost 100 votes already. Absolutely crazy. People are actually, there are people bearish and say that this is definitely, and of course this B wave, according to Elliott wave theory, can go all the way up to the 1.3. Hang on a second. Where is it? Oh, there we go. 1.382 in a flat, right? Which would go all the way up to $89,000, right? Even though the price goes to $90,000, it's still in the technical possibility of creating a flat. We have people, 21% out of over 150 votes, that do think that this is possible. Do you? I mean, it's a very strong projection to the downside, okay? It's very, very strong. There would have to be a devastating event worldwide, such as WW3, right? We'll go with that. I don't want to say it here live. But anyway, that event, we would have to see a massive energy crisis. Just say that we have a massive blackout, right? That would, never mind Bitcoin down to 16K. We probably could not use Bitcoin, right? So we have a blackout, no computers, no miners. It doesn't mean that Bitcoin should technically go to zero, but we would definitely have a lot of selling pressure. People could be freaking out, okay? If we do have a lot of miners closing down and lots of blackouts, okay, and a massive energy crisis, this would be a devastating event, and this would bring massive fear in the market and big selling pressure. So thinking that this could not happen, I mean, it probably cannot happen now in the next coming months, couple of years, but thinking that the price can never go below $16,000 is really, you know, just an energy crisis will bring the price down to much lower levels based on big fear and doubt that, can we use this for the future? Is it safe to have my money stored in Bitcoin if the miners are a proof of work needs energy, right? And then we're going to see the 𝗬𝗶𝘴𝗽 guy. Hey, you know, Bitcoin's mining is based on 80%, you know, energy, renewable energy. Yeah, but still, it would definitely affect it, okay? So anyway, that would be the bearish case scenario here on the higher time frames. That you would have to see a devastating event that could happen for the next 1 to 2 years, right? It would have to be devastating. And of course, we do have the bullish case scenario right away. I'm going to go through. I will take a look at that super chat right away. Bullish case scenario is we have created the corrective move already, right? This could have been an ABC flat scenario if you wish. This could have been already an A, a B, and a C right there, right? It could have been possibly that. And just let's say that this was the low. And what is happening right over here is that we've had for the moment, we are still inside of the third wave. So how you would count this looking at Elliott wave theory is this has been 1 wave, 2 wave, and this has to be the clearest count right there for the first wave up of the bull run, creating the second wave here. We are inside of the third wave that hasn't finished, and we are going to see a major pullback to the end of 2024 potentially, to then just gain some steam and create a big massive fifth wave, okay? So if we do count this bullish case scenario, I want to let you know that we are still inside of the fourth wave of the third wave. So if we are inside still of the third wave, impulsive wave here to the upside, and hey, don't play around with Elliott wave theory, because I can already count this from the previous cycle, going from the lows, the ultimate bottom of December of 2018. And let's keep it extremely simple here, legends. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, truncated 5, just getting above $5,000, right, from all-time high. Fifth wave can be very tricky. It can just hit the highs slightly, or it can explode. You can see the clear counts here, so we want to take into consideration the projection with Elliott wave theory. And when we take a look at this third wave, we basically possibly finishing the fourth wave. Okay, let's go with the fourth wave inside of the third wave, meaning that from the lows here of August of 2023, you have this being a flat right there where we had the ETF approval, right? This was not a solid breakout, and it went below this wave over here. So this was a clear flat, okay? Very, very complex. Second wave, third wave, we are inside of the fourth wave, and we are going to create still the fifth wave inside of the third wave. And this is going to be the tricky part, okay, of this bullish case scenario. We're going to get all-time high hit in the next coming weeks, okay? All-time highs will be hit in the next coming weeks. Let me say that again. Let me say that if that is not going to be in days, all-time high will be hit in the next coming weeks, if not days. And this is going to be the tricky part, because I think we're going to get some interesting selling pressure here once we hit all-time highs again. So give or take $75,000, $80,000 for this fifth wave inside of the macro third wave. And this is where we're going to get a major pullback, okay, into the summer end of 2024. And this is going to be a very, very scary pullback, right? It can go all the way down to the 50% Fibonacci from the wave 2, wherever the wave 5 is going to be, the wave 3 top, sorry. That would bring the price, well, it's not too bad, probably potentially beneath $50,000, going almost to $40,000. Of course, if you do go up to $75,000, $80,000, and then you get the price of Bitcoin going all the way down below $50,000, you're going to freak out, right? You're saying, oh my goodness, this is a 40% drop that is happening for Bitcoin. My goodness, what shall we do? So yeah, the timing is looking extremely interesting here, legends, because what I want to explain about this, the timing right there, it's incredible. It's incredible. when we take a look at the timing here, let's just get this out of the way. Looking at Fibonacci time, okay, from the lows here of the bear market in November of 2022 to the peak high, which is in April of 2023. Once you cross that 1-to-1 extension, that is exactly where we bottomed out, okay? We're not counting this wick because this was on futures exchanges. But if you take a look at spot Bitcoin on Coinbase and rest of spot exchanges, the low was created on the 11th around about the 11th, right, of September, which is just slightly before crossing the 1-to-1. The impulsive move and the corrective move in an ABC was the exact timing, okay? Give or take a few days, not exactly, but a few days. Really, really nice with Fibonacci time. So the time of the impulse was the same time of the corrective move. Now let's go through this impulsive move that has happened, right? So we can take a look, God damn it. We could take a look at the timing right there, right? And just extend that right over here. This third wave, right? This third wave is coming to its ending. You have to the 1.618 extension. So you're already crossing the timing. The timing is already crossing the 1-to-1. So this third wave is coming very close to its ends. And you have to the 1.618 as a possible extension of this wave. And then create the fourth wave down. What is curious about this timing, okay, is when we peak out in the next coming weeks, potentially, all right, just give or take, it's going to be the end of April or the beginning of May. When we take a look at the 1-to-1 to the 1.618 extension, it's taking you to October of 2024 and January of 2025. This is the zone where the price could correct down to, right? Start correcting from the next coming weeks, all the way till October and January. And this is purely based on the timing of the waves. The timing of the waves should bring you in between October and January of 2025. And after this timing is where you want to see the big fifth wave that is going to take you to $90,000 or maybe $150,000. We have already seen the third wave being higher than, basically taller, larger than the first wave. And this means that the fifth wave can be larger than the third wave, or it can be smaller than the first wave even, right? It's just a fifth wave. It all depends on the FOMO moment. But the third wave does not have to be the largest wave on Elliott wave theory. It does not have to be the smallest wave, okay? And for the moment, it's not the smallest because the smallest is the first wave comparing the two of them, right? So, like I said, corrective move to be expected all the way down to October and January of 2025, where I would be expecting a reversal point. This is going to be very interesting. Would this be $50,000, $45,000, right, in the next coming months? I would not see Bitcoin pumping to $90,000 by June, right? It just by the summer. By May, June, Bitcoin to $90,000, $100,000. I think it's unlikely. We should be seeing some deep corrective moves. People fearful, a little bit of a shakeout, and then we're going to get the explosive move entering into 2025. What do you think about that theory, legends? Do you reckon that is a possibility? Let me know right away. I'm going to continue through the comment section here, guys. And just to let you know, I am currently in no trading setup. Remember that you do have those exclusive bonus for 𝗖𝗄𝘃 and for Bybit, okay? My favorite platforms. I was in a long position, got stopped out at break even with this movement down. And if you want the crazy bonuses, there are the two links. Bybit for KYC, no KYC, you got 𝗖𝗃 legends. I'm going to go through the poll. What does the poll say? Do you think Bitcoin can get below $16,000? And we have 19% out of almost 400 votes that says, 20% that says yes. Wow, wow, wow. We do have some bears here. Almost 100 people that say that is very much possible. Andy Bearishness. bearish census. Andy bearish census. I'm not bearish. We did talk about the bullish case scenario, which I think is very, very possible and likely. However, there is some doubts. Do you think that the US is going to get inflation down to 2%? If that is their goal, it's not going to happen by the end of this year. I am sorry. Interest rates need to be high. Liquidity in the US is going to go down in this case. It is going down right now for the last few weeks. And it is probably going to continue. If this were to be the case, then yeah, it's dry. There's no liquidity. It's going to be dry. And who's going to invest? Well, who's going to pump the price to $200,000? It might be the institutions. Maybe retail are just not going to manage to buy up Bitcoin because they have no liquidity. They have no money. Anyway, let's go right away. June or August, 91K, then a huge drop in price. We do have the possible projections. I mean, the projection for this has been already very, very high. If we are going to see a similar wave, okay, a similar wave from the first wave up here, and we have finished, if this were to be the low at $59,000, I mean, if we are going to see a similar wave in a 1, 2, 3, right there, 4, 5, fifth wave many times is similar than the first wave, okay? So that would give you a projection of around about $80,000. So $90,000 by June we have from someone here. I'm not too sure about that. Jokes aside, very possible. Says Zeb. Right. Andy has been doing his homework. Yes. For Cohen's trading collaboration. Yes, sir. No doubt. I need to get that guy in on the show because he's absolutely a legend. I actually enjoy watching some of his videos on Elliott Wave Theory. I've read a couple of books on Elliott Wave Theory. However, it gets very complex when you do need to do micro counts, and I just don't. Yeah, as I'm a day trader, I'm really not interested on micro counts. I basically get into high confluence levels, flip resistance in support, and swing failure patterns, right? Elliott Wave Theory is not going to help me take a long trade based on a liquidity grab from these lows. This is why when I'm, micro counting is not really my thing. I just think it takes a lot of time. Yeah, we're getting a major drop right now, by the way, on Bitcoin. What's going on? What's going on? This is something that I want to talk about as well. Could we create a failed auction right there? This looks pretty, it doesn't look that bad when we take in a look at the movements here to the upside. It does not look too bad if we cannot drop below 618 Fibonacci here. Because if we do, I mean, we could count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to get to the upside. But we should not drop beneath the 618. So if we do drop here from the 618, I would be looking for that consolidation at this level, because that would be the ultimate level if you want to see this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, break the highs. I would wait for a consolidation here, double bottom scenario to speculate in a long, and if not, get a strong move above that daily level and the value area low of the range, okay, of March. Let the price action not break through. So this is a time to be patient. You do not break through here, you get a major bounce, then that is the moment you're looking here for a possible recovery to the highs, right? A failed breakout from these lows. I would give it a bit of time, give it a bit of patience. It might want to break through, but if you recover from that low, it will look pretty good to come back up to the highs based on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then obviously looking for those highs above 65,000 to be hit. But I would be patient. This, if it does continue dropping below the 618 Fibonacci, you are in big trouble, because this is no longer going to be looking very, very good for a fourth wave once you start. Technically, you do not want to overlap the first wave, which is beneath 618. So overall, 618 would be like your ultimate level here for the price to hold. If you're getting a consolidation here at the $63,000 range in the next coming hours, it will be looking pretty good. Let's go right away here through the comment section. We do have Ravi saying BLZ US dollar tether analysis, please, stuck in a long. Right, let's take a look at that right away for Ravi. I'm going to help you out here. See if I can help you out with the analysis on BLZ US dollar tether. See what is going on here on the charts for this cryptocurrency. What can we see? You're stuck in a long position from 0.44. Wow, you're basically getting into a long position at some highs. Wow. Stay very, very cautious here. You do not want to get close to a long position when you're close to these highs. This is failing very much to break the highs for the moment. You want to get into a long position with this drop that happened just a few days ago. When you're testing the lows, you know the deal, right? You are in a long position right there from this level. You might be lucky and you might get a bounce, but I would prefer to personally close. You're hoping right now that you're going to get a bounce. You know the deal. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. My friend, the moment you come down to the lows, you are looking for a long position. The moment you go to the highs, you're looking for a take profit and you're possibly looking for a short. This has been very much volatile in a big massive range in between 30 cents and 45 cents for 2 months already, since February, right? Since early February. It's just in a big range. You do not want to long when you're at the highs of the range, when you're struggling to break out, okay? Short the highs, long the lows, right? You're in a long position here at the highs. Be very careful. This could come back down to the lows. It's tested the highs already. And you know the deal. You know the deal. It's simple. You test highs, you drop. You test lows, right? You pump. You test lows, bang, pump. Test the lows, you pump, bang. You test the lows right there, you pump, boom. You test the highs, you drop, bang. You do not want a long anywhere near here. You do not want to get into a long. If anything, you would look for short positions and you would try and target the lows. So yeah, I would just stay cautious. 𝗂𝗄𝗆 prediction, analysis and prediction. Let's take a look at 𝗂𝗄𝗆 right away here from a super chat here of Alexander 𝗂𝗄𝗆, which is CAS as ticker symbol, US dollar. Let's go right away. What's going on with 𝗂𝗄𝗆 is breaking down. Yeah, I personally would stay away from this cryptocurrency. This does look like it's had its own natural life and it's gone very, very hyped. Okay, this has had its own kind of bull run, and maybe when other projects are going to be pumping, maybe this one is going to be pretty stuck and getting into a corrective move. I would not want to. This has just gone extremely parabolic during the last couple of years, basically, right? And it's kind of breaking down a little bit of support from higher lows. It's a bit of double toppy right there. I would not want to get into this crypto personally, even though it looks great. It's the future, whatever. I really, this has gone up a lot already during the last 2 years. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to think that this is going to go to do a 5x, right, in the next coming months. Really no projection for this one. This has just gone absolutely crazy. I would not want to buy personally some crypto here. Well, I mean, you can DCA, no doubt. If you are a strong believer for the long term, I would say, okay, yeah, buy some 𝗂𝗄𝗆 on the pullback. But no, yeah, no doubt. Legends, NASDAQ is dumping. Yes, it is. NASDAQ and the S&P 500 is dumping, and we are seeing Bitcoin getting a little bit of a reaction also based on this dump. So the DXY is staying strong. We got DXY strong, Legends. DXY is pumping and the stock market is dropping. I said that the DXY is going to test the highs here from October, and Bitcoin will not get a great effect because of this. So if I would expect Bitcoin to hit all-time high once more and then get a major pullback in that large fourth wave that is going to be several months. Okay, I would expect Bitcoin to get a severe pullback in the next coming months, but I would be expecting all-time high to be hit once more. Grab that liquidity. Failed breakout. I would be interested in short positions, to be honest, here on the higher time frames, Legends. Thank you very much for joining the stream. I want to let you know I'm going to throw a bomb right now because I am getting my 𝗕𝗶 debit card very soon. It is live. This is working. I am getting mine very, very soon, guys. You can actually apply for your debit card. You know, most of the countries in the European Union can use the 𝗕𝗶, and you can change crypto to euro, extremely low commissions. You're going to start spending your cryptocurrency with the 𝗕𝗶 crypto debit card, guys. Check it out. You have the link down below. You can sign up for that debit card. Hey, mass adoption, it's happening, okay? So shout out to the 𝗕𝗶. They do have the crypto debit card coming out very, very soon. Legends, thank you very much for joining the stream today. We have the countdown of the Bitcoin halving. I would not expect a huge pump to all-time highs or a major drop to $50,000. Just stay cautious with lower time frame volatility. I would prefer to trade on Monday. It's going to get tricky. It's probably the market makers are going to play around with the halving event. Thank you very much, Aditya. Thank you very much, 𝗬𝗫. Legends, I will be back with another live tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining, and I will see you tomorrow.